I'm trying to think. I don't remember much from the beginning of the state of play. I just remember like the last few things. The first thing they showed off, Silent Hill related, was something called Silent Hill Short Message, which is one of the worst kept secrets. These Silent Hill projects, just projects in general, just have a habit of leaking like way earlier than like any news is about to transpire. Like, I think I knew about Short Message back in 2022, I want to say. All the leaks were accurate for the most part. So it doesn't look great. It doesn't look my taste, we'll say. I really don't like horror games where the protagonist has verbal diarrhea. It's just a big pet peeve of mine. Like, things can be scary without you telling me every fucking thought in your head. Just let the atmosphere breathe. Like, just let it, give it a rest. I think I made that point when I was talking about my Silent Hill 2 thoughts whenever the first trailer came out. That was my biggest concern about the remake, is they would just have some motor mouth James. And from the more recent trailer, they didn't. At least as far as I've seen, they showed some restraint, which is fantastic.
Just log off of it when the time comes over to get anything, because they need a phone device to change the fucking goddamn name, and they won't be able to do that if I have a phone device on me. All I have to do is put it in my fucking pocket and walk off somewhere. I can't go forth and take everything. Fucking weirdos. They don't do that shit. This is a creepy fucking moron thinks it's the mafia.
In survival horror, the main thing for me is the immersion in the world.
It ain't the fucking mafia. You fucking have man titties. All you got is man tits. You fucking fat ass with man titties. You're all overweight and have man titties.
What made the original Silent Hill games...
They're all overweight and they have man titties. They ain't the mafia. They got man tits.
Was just like the silence itself. The time you had to think, consider like what was around the corner.
They ain't the mafia. They got man tits.
You know? Like, you're already thinking, you have...
They ain't the mafia. They got man tits.
Those
that David isn't the mafia. He has man titties.
Also express those at the same time, in my opinion. So, in that trailer, whatever it was, like early look at the gameplay, James was mostly silent, and that was a good sign to me. It means Blooper remembered that not all survival horror protagonists just have non-stop commentary on the situation. Like, yeah, you can have expressions, gasps, maybe a scream, maybe panic sets in, but, like, you know, you don't need sarcastic bolt cutter quips. I can't get over that shit. Like, why? Like, I don't need levity in a situation. Like, levity is for a game like Yakuza. Yakuza's funny. They have good writers that know how to have a setup and a punchline. I don't want horror writers trying to be James Gunn. Just, no. So, from what I saw of the Silent Hill 2 remake trailer, looks like they're incorporating more of like Homecoming's combat, which personally, I didn't mind. I thought Homecoming was kind of fun. In a bad, kind of sloppy way. I'll have to see like how things feel like in the flow of the game before I like lay down any criticisms upon it. But it looks like they try to modernize the battle system, the fighting, if you will, whatever you want, the combat. What I didn't like is they had a giant QTE. It was just like some generic looking X button in the center of the frame, which was weird. That reminds me a lot of Homecoming. Homecoming had like these, like if you were playing on 360, you had these like bright blue candy looking buttons. You know, it just didn't match like the UI didn't match the situation, if you will. Kind of looked like a Fisher Price toy popping up on the screen or something like that. It was a bit out of the ordinary. So I hope that like the QTEs are, the UI on that is, you know, touched up a bit, or at least have the option to turn off QTEs or something like that. I know that a lot of developers feel kind of insecure on how they want to present action, and they kind of like want to sequence it in such a way to where the QTE takes care of a lot of the math problems. But for me, I don't know. I would either scale back on the need for QTEs, or at least make them more subtle or something like that. There's other ways to do it than a big flashing button, I feel. I'm trying to think of what game did it really well, like where it was just a sparkle or something. I don't know. Slips my mind. Look, jank as fuck. Why does the camera pan when you attack? Ben, I don't think it's like anywhere near completion. And what tipped me off on that was at the very end of the trailer, it said in development. And it's been in development for, I want to say, since after the medium. And the medium was like 3 years ago, I think so. It's a long development time for a remake.
Not going to jail because it's the 25th, 2025, and I have a hearing. As long as I'm not out there with this man tits fucking threatening me, acting like he's fucking availability of the mafia, he can't act like that or I could sue his ass. Or counter sue him or something. Guy has man titties. Big ass fat David has man titties. They all have man tits threatening me and shit with man tits. Got man titties. I'm all fucking thinner than him. This guy has man titties. Lean down as man tits. I lean down, I don't have man tits.
I don't consider it the end of the world